EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, 49ers.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
Here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with McCaffrey. A good run there for a gain of 6, but it's still going to be 3rd and long. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Again, it's McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Third down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. Sit up.
Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead?
The wide receiver carries on the end around. Still no pressure. Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3.
13 next, 13 next.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That is caught. He finds Walker. Down to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Seven
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll motion over Samuel. On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. Has his man, it's Samuel. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Purdy. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Out of a gun. It's Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Lockett headed in motion. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase of what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Here comes a return, and not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week, as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half, about to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Still on the move. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 95 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum, and boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 2nd down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he's into the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
49ers 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Gino. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Purdy now on second down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Third down. Purdy. He's going to look for the home run ball. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
There we go, sit on. Go sit on.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes the reverse. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw He brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And let's give him about 4 on that one. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Running left, it's McCaffrey. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. A 1st down throw for Smith. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
On 2nd down, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Let's go.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A run here with McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Past midfield. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On 1st and 10, Purdy. Pass brought in by Samuel. Purdy now on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Back to the air again is Purdy. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this only to about the 10. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's first down.
Line. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll air this one out for Watkins.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, it's Gino. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
He gets free. And he's going to go all the way. Oh, that's some late magic. They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Well, Mike, we're kind of looking at each other up here saying, do they have one more big play left in them? And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out that that play is the game winner.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
A second down throw here for Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They get the victory away from home in the division. This was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks as we